Hey guys, I'm Mr. AC Chen, and some of you guys might know me from my other channel, Thrill Seeker Network. But this new channel, Entertainment Seeker Network, it's all about talking about the media, movies, television, music. I am very excited to share this channel with you guys finally. I've put in a lot of work to it. I have put in a lot of work into it, and I'm happy that I'm finally getting around to making the first video for this. So, what better way to kick off the channel than talk about the best movies of last year? So, let me start off by giving you some of my honorable mentions. Some of my honorable mentions include How to Train Your Dragon 2, great animated movie, most likely going to win the Oscar for Best Animation. The Lego Movie, another great animated movie. Guardians of the Galaxy, a great sci-fi movie, really enjoyable. X-Men Days of Future Past, in my opinion, the best X-Men movie and the best superhero movie this year. And Captain America, The Winter Soldier, just a great spy thriller. So, my number 10 of the year is going to actually have to go to something that I wasn't really anticipating as much, as I kind of didn't enjoy the first one as much as other people did, but nonetheless I did like it. But this movie was just incredible. It wasn't only a great science fiction movie, but it was a political movie, and that is Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. It's a great movie, and I recommend all of you guys check it out if you haven't seen it before. Number 9 is going to actually have to go to Snowpiercer. Snowpiercer is a little movie I didn't find out about until I saw it one day. And it is just an outstanding movie. It is a train that basically represents society with the three different classes, the high class, the middle class, and the lower class. And it is all done amazingly. Chris Evans in this movie, he is just outstanding as he is in Captain America. So, check out this movie, please, guys. Do yourself a favor. I know many of you have not heard about Snowpiercer, but if you find it out there somewhere, just check it out. It's a great movie. My number 8 is going to have to go to Foxcatcher, the newest Bennett Miller movie, starring Steve Carell. I pretty much really enjoyed this movie. I know some people said that this movie felt kind of slow in the middle. I kind of didn't feel it to be slow. I just really enjoyed this movie, and the thing I enjoyed the most out of it were the performances given by Steve Carell, Channing Tatum, Mark Ruffalo. They were all great in this movie. It had such a tone of dread throughout the whole film that whether you knew or not what happens at the ending of the film, because it was based on a true story, you can feel that something bad is going to happen. You can feel the emotion that the characters are permitting through the middle of this by the great performances that all of these great actors gave in this film. My number 7 is going to be the newest David Fincher movie, Gone Girl, starring Ben Affleck and Rosamund Pike. Gone Girl was a really good thriller, like most of Fincher's other thrillers. One of my favorite movies that he's done is Zodiac, the one with Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm a big fan of David Fincher, and Gone Girl didn't fail to disappoint. Gone Girl was also a great movie that I enjoyed this year, and I recommend you guys check it out too. Number 6 is going to go to one of the movies that came out earlier this year, and that is going to be Wes Anderson's The Grand Budapest Hotel. This movie had everything in it. This movie was hilarious. This movie had great acting. This movie was just good overall. This movie deserves the 11 nominations that it got at the Oscars, and I wouldn't be surprised if it wins at least half of them. Because this movie is an outstanding movie. I would recommend you guys watch it as well. I've seen it a couple times and I quite enjoy it. My number 5 is gonna be Babadook. The Babadook is just a great movie. It's a great horror film. I had never felt scared in a horror film before as I did watching The Babadook. Last time I remember feeling like this was when I was a little kid watching The Exorcist for the first time, which was the movie that got me into horror. But The Babadook, it just made me reminisce those times. It made me actually feel fear. And it was a great movie talking about loss. It's not what you expect. When you watch the trailer, you think it's a monster movie, but it's not a monster movie. It's much more than that. If you just give this movie a chance, I definitely recommend you guys check it out, as it is a great horror movie and the best horror movie of 2014. My number 4 is going to be one of my most anticipated movies of last year, and that was Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler shows the twisted version of the American dream portrayed by the eyes of the main character, Louis Bloom, portrayed perfectly by Jake Gyllenhaal. You can't even recognize him in this role. That's how good he is. That's why I am so pissed off that he got snubbed at the Oscars. He is absolutely amazing in this movie. But nonetheless, the film is a great time. It not only features some great scenes throughout the whole entire film, it is greatly directed by Dan Gilroy. It has a great screenplay. And just the whole thing is amazing. I'd recommend you guys watch this. My number 3 is going to be the Richard Linklater movie, Boyhood. This movie, it was just kind of touching to me. And like, I just felt impressed watching this movie that they filmed it over the course of 12 years. This is not only such a great movie, but it is an accomplishment for filmmakers. Nobody has ever done this before, except for Richard Linklater. So I give props to the man, and I give him my 3rd place in my top 10 movies of the year. My number 2 is going to go to Birdman. Birdman, the Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu movie starring Michael Keaton as a washed-up superhero star. It's just incredible. I really enjoyed this movie. I've seen it like 3 times ever since. This is such a great movie. It talks about remembrance and what it is to be an actor or a celebrity in a blockbuster or in actual art that's filmed. But this movie is art. This movie is just outstanding. The performances are incredible. Michael Keaton gives the best performance of his life. Edward Norton is incredible in this movie. Naomi Watts. Zach Galifianakis. Wow, that guy was incredible in this movie. But yeah, I can't praise Birdman enough, guys. So, do yourself a favor again and watch Birdman. My number 1. This is a movie that I wasn't kind of looking forward to. I looked into it and I'm all like, this is probably going to be boring. But when I saw it, every minute of the screen, I couldn't turn away. This is one of the movies that made me want to cheer at the end. Like, you know how it says that you will stand up and cheer at the end of a movie, but you never really do it? This is a movie that made me feel like I wanted to do that because of how amazing this movie was. This movie is Whiplash, directed by Damien Chazelle. And let me just start off by saying that I give props to Damien Chazelle. He's probably one of the youngest filmmakers out there, and he made an outstanding movie that is getting nominated for an Oscar. J.K. Simmons gives the best performance of his life, and Miles Teller gives an outstanding performance as well, portraying the lead character. This movie is amazing in every way. The editing is just perfect in this movie. So there you go, guys. This is my top 10 movies of the year. So what do you guys think? What are your top 10 movies of the year? Leave a comment below. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And please do subscribe and help our channel grow. So, yet again, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.